esposa.
Este homem, que não quis ser identificado, diz que sua esposa é da Venezuela e vive nos Estados Unidos há alguns anos. Ela foi uma das 3 pessoas levadas desta casa. Me disseram que os outros 2 eram homens que trabalhavam na construção. Você os vê aqui. Este vídeo de apenas 1 minuto e 52 segundos não mostra sua esposa sendo retirada de casa, mas esta é uma foto dela, que ele guarda na carteira. O nome dela é Vianis Ramírez, e ele diz que ela estava no processo de se tornar cidadã dos Estados Unidos.
Ela já tinha uma data no tribunal. Ela estava bem. Tudo estava bem. Eles simplesmente vieram e a levaram.
Estas são imagens do Departamento de Segurança Interna detendo outros homens e mulheres sem documentos no condado de Broward.
Isso é desprezível, o que eles estão fazendo agora. É muito embaraçoso.
O presidente Donald Trump chegou ao seu Trump National Golf Resort em Doral no sábado, preparado para receber líderes do Partido Republicano para uma conferência. Este homem espera que esta mensagem chegue a ele.
Se eu tiver a chance de falar com você, por favor, vamos tentar resolver alguma coisa para me deixar manter minha esposa aqui nos Estados Unidos. Ela merece estar aqui.
Primeiros 100 dias, qual foi o melhor dia de todos eles?
O primeiro dia. Uhul, primeiro dia, primeiro dia.
Ele disse que ia tornar a América grande de novo, diminuir nossos preços.
Eu não me importo. Preços mais baixos, Biden...
Ele bagunçou tudo por 4 anos. Não pode ser resolvido em um dia. As pessoas precisam entender isso. Os preços vão demorar um pouco. Posso perder meu emprego porque estou em um G federal, eu entendo. Eu não me importo.
Espera,
né?
Você pode perder seu emprego e o emprego federal?
Sim, financiamento
Sério?
de um distrito escolar. Sim.
Ok. E você está bem com isso? Com o
Eu
corte?
sou. Se for para meus netos e filhos, sei que não vai me afetar, mas vai afetar a vida deles. E é isso que me importa.
Então, você trabalha em uma escola que pode perder financiamento federal e se perder seu emprego, porque esse financiamento federal se foi, você ficaria bem
Eu
com
faria.
isso?
Sim, eu faria. Pelo bem maior da América. Ele está tornando a América grande novamente. Ele está fazendo a coisa
Veja,
certa.
é exatamente por isso que dizemos que vocês estão em uma seita. Esta mulher não tem nenhuma consciência, nenhuma capacidade de pensamento crítico, e ela é professora, pelo amor de Deus. Você consegue imaginar elogiar bilionários que estão tirando seu sustento e você está me dizendo que não está sendo manipulado?
Eu me arrependo do meu voto em Donald Trump e estou pronto para falar sobre isso. Quando votei em Donald Trump, me disseram que eu perderia meus direitos. Eu pensei que não teria o direito de dirigir, que alguém teria que me levar para todos os lugares. Não foi o caso. Ainda tenho que dirigir para onde eu quiser ir. Isso é por minha conta. Me disseram que iria se tornar um país comunista, que nos diriam como nos vestir, como fazer nosso cabelo. Mas isso não aconteceu. Eu ainda acordo todos os dias e decido como quero arrumar meu cabelo. Tenho que arrumá-lo, tenho que encontrar uma roupa todos os dias, o que consome muito tempo, não é nada do que eu esperava. Eu pensei que tudo isso ia acabar, também pensei que seria deportado. Mesmo que eu tenha nascido aqui nos Estados Unidos da América, me disseram que eu certamente seria deportado. Não tenho certeza para onde, mas esperava que fosse algum tipo de ilha ou algum lugar relaxante. Agora, vou dizer que amo meu país, então não estou super chateado que ainda estou aqui, mas todas essas coisas eram coisas que considerei antes de votar nele. Nenhuma dessas coisas aconteceu. Eu ainda tenho todos os meus direitos e minha vida continua normalmente. Na verdade, é bom ter um pouco de bom senso no ar com ele como presidente agora, mas essas são todas as coisas que eu pensei que ele estava votando e não obtive, e aqui está.
Donald Trump.
I love the man. He's a real man, and I've been to 5 Trump rallies, and it just doesn't. We need him. This country needs him.
For what specifically? Like, what's the one thing when you say we need Donald Trump? What's the thing
He's an excellent leader. He made lots of changes that really got our country moving, and these Democrats are ruining our country. They're just hell-bent on turning this country into a communist country. And they're going to try socialism first, then it'll go to communism, and we can't have that.
Where do you see that you're talking about evidenced in the last few years?
Trying to go to socialism? Well, let me think about that, because there's lots of things, but
so far in this interview, it's a standard release of generic talking points about how evil, scary, and socialist those libs are, and how Trump is a superhero that we all need to stop them. So time for the details that Trump never let them in on.
All the regulations, big government. The government just keeps getting bigger. Hiring IRS agents to go after we the people, we the taxpayers that work to support the lazy Democrats that refuse to work. And that's why we need Donald Trump. Everybody in this country needs to work if they're able.
But, our joblessness numbers now are quite low in this country.
Are you sure about that?
Well, I'm going off the metrics that we use for every president and every administration. The Department of Labor statistics say that we have very low unemployment now.
How can that be when we have...
I'm not a labor expert, but I'm going off the numbers that we credit Trump and Clinton and...
illegal aliens in our country that are unaccounted for. And just because there's jobs out there, That's not Biden's doing.
I'm not saying, I'm just talking about the current state of affairs right now. Like whatever presidency, whether it's, like I said, Clinton or Reagan or Trump or Biden, we go off of Department of Labor statistics to say where the joblessness rate is, the unemployment rate, inflation, all of that. So right now we are in a good spot historically going by that metric. The one that we credited Donald Trump with is the one we now credit Joe Biden with. So I'm asking, what is it about this time that makes that different for you?
What has he done to improve our country? What has Joe Biden done to improve our country?
Well, Michael Short did just mention the jobless numbers, but the only time you're allowed to mention jobs is when you're claiming that those scary migrants from the South are taking all of them. But let's get back to those specifics.
You can bring up the jobless thing, but our country is being destroyed.
Can you get more specific? So, I mean, I'm just asking because I have no horse in the race. I'm just asking what it is specifically.
I don't know. I'm not well spoken enough to tell you that, but
I mean, you're saying he's destroyed the country. How has he destroyed the country?
the open border is the main thing. Yes, and his liberal policies and these liberal Democrat judges that are letting criminals out on our streets that are, nobody's held accountable when they break the law. Stores are closing because of all the violence. They're terrible.
If President Biden were to come up to you now and say hi and introduce himself, what would you tell the president?
You probably don't want to know.
No,
But
I wouldn't have.
go. Joe's got to go. He's so demented. He doesn't even know where he's at. He's not running the country.
Who's running the country then?
Oh, Barack Obama.
He's running the country?
Yeah, from behind the scenes. Yep.
Oh,
Joe Biden's not capable of doing anything. He can't even figure out how to get.
I mean, 2 weeks. I'm done. You want to talk about regretting your vote?
I never thought I'd say that, but I regret my vote. I voted for Trump.
I voted for Trump, and I regret it now.
As a Hispanic, I voted for Donald J. Trump. Dude, I regret it so much, man.
I'm regretting my vote for Donald Trump.
I voted for Donald Trump, and now I regret it.
A lot of people who were like me voted for Trump and have to account for that.
I regret voting for Trump.
So deeply regret my vote for Donald Trump.
I regret voting for Trump.
I was a dumbass, voted for Trump. It was the worst decision I ever made.
I've seen the light, and I got out of MAGA. A lot of us there have seen the light. We have deep regrets.
I feel guilty because I voted for Trump twice. I feel very guilty because I feel responsible. That's why he's still running.
I was with Trump for 9 straight years. I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed in Trump right now.
Okay, why'd you vote for Donald Trump?
Well, to be honest, I wanted no tax on overtime, but I'm starting to regret my decision because I think it's a lie now.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Do you honestly think that's going to happen?
I don't.
So I admit, I regret my vote for Donald Trump. I regret it because I needed these changes sooner. I needed the prices to go down sooner so that I didn't drain out my bank accounts and go into crippling credit card debt, so that when I had an emergency, I had money set aside. So when my son's glasses break, I could actually get him new ones. I can't do any of that right now. My car broke down, and so I'm in a friend's car just to work, to continue living paycheck to paycheck. I knew it was going to be hard, and that it wasn't going to come fast. I just wish that things would work out better. I really regret that everything is taking so long because there's so much pushback, because I don't even know the reasons anymore. I don't understand why good things have to be trampled on. I don't know why good people have to be trampled on. I don't want a lot. I just want to be comfortable. I just want to not live paycheck to paycheck. I just want to be able to live and work. I work 7 days a week to not even make ends meet sometimes, and my car broke down and I have a few $1,000s worth of repairs to do on it. My son's glasses broke and I can't even take him to the eye doctor. I just want to get past the hard part. I want to get to the part where it's not just crippling. I know he's working on it. I know that it's gonna get better, and that it wouldn't have been any better with anybody else. I just really needed things to start working again. They're still not. I mean, I owe more in taxes this year, which is just more debt that I can't pay. And I have to pay is just another $100 or so a month that I can't afford. So no, I guess I really don't regret voting for Donald Trump. I just regret that his changes didn't come sooner. I just need relief. I need the good things to start coming. I know it's coming. I just need it sooner rather than later right now. Good vibes, everybody. Thank you. And